What is the government putting in place so as to alleviate these people from this?
Maybe you have children, you can't pick. What you can give them?
Where will we get food to eat? If I don't get out my business, how will I get money to feed my family?
In carrying the passengers, two at the back, one in the front, it's okay. But what is there is this: the price must raise up.
My own suggestion, I would have preferred them to at least give each citizen at least that has their PVC 20,000.
I can say the way it's handled is not satisfactory because the government, from all we've been hearing, funds has been released for this particular purpose, and these funds have not been used for the purpose which it is meant for. Now, they have told everybody to go back to their respective homes because of the fear of the outbreak. Now, people are going back to their homes as they have required. How do they feed? What is the government putting in place so as to alleviate these people from this? What are the precautionary measures they are putting? Not even the drugs, not even sanitizers were disposed. It's really, really a bad scenario. And I think the government has to do something about it. Central Bank released 1.3 trillion. Dangote released money. Atiku released money. UBA released 5 billion and saw all of that. But to now, we have not heard anything. They're only telling people, go back home, go back home, go back home. Is it the going back home that solves this problem we're having in Nigeria? I think the government needs to do something and act upon it. They said 14 days. We've already exhausted 7 days and we're still having 7 more days down the lane. And we hope they will do something very, very serious so as to take this virus away from us. Nigeria is a great town. Nigeria is a place where everybody hopes to be. But we want this to be done.
Okay. Well, what do you want the government to do right away?
What we want the government to do is to go back to census, look at the number of people, the targeted figure, and see what they can do so as to get to them. You can agree with me that when we have issues of IDPs, people that have been displaced, if funds are being released, if relief materials are being released, it doesn't go down to the world. So the same thing is applicable with what we are experiencing now. It's just few places whereby you see senators, they are trying to make it their constitutional, their senatorial right or constitutional obligation so as to do this. What are the government doing? The government are just static, they are just sitting, they are not doing anything. I must have to say they are not doing anything, and we as a people, we are not satisfied.
All right, if you are part of the government, what would you have done?
Yes, if I were to be part of the government on this, all I need to do now is to go back to ask the people in the world, as in I have to go back to the world. Now, what are the problems we are having? Call the people from your the house of assembly from where you come from. Call the chairman of those places. Go take a statistic figure of the people that are domiciled there and see how you can give them these relief materials. Not just the relief materials. We talk about the nose glove, we talk about the hand glove, we talk about the hand sanitizer. Then we talk about the sensitization and orientation on how to avoid this. I think that would be the best thing. It's not telling us to go home, that's the best thing.
I'm not satisfied with that.
Why are you not satisfied?
Because if they say we should go stay, where will we get food to eat? And that's the problem. And it's also good that they say we should stay at home because to avoid the many infection. So I'm okay with that, but there's a little problem also.
What is the problem?
The problem is that if we stay at home, how will we feel ourselves? That's the problem.
So what do you want government to do if you have done? What would you have done?
I beg they should try and bring this thing to secure us more. Like they say we should wash our hands, they should continue informing. I like the way they came today and informed many people. Because some of us would not know, they don't know how to secure it. They say wash your hand and use sanitizer anytime. Some of them they do not know. Maybe some of them they will start doing it even though they are not doing it before. Because me I was thinking this sickness was not serious, but now I think it's serious. It's very serious. It's very dangerous also. They say when you touch your face, it will affect that. Avoid scratching your face or your ear. So I'm okay with that.
I'm much satisfied. In my own suggestion, I would have preferred them to at least give each citizen at least that has their PVC 20,000 to stay indoor as many weeks as they feel like. Coupled with what has been happening before this virus it came into Nigeria, there is no food in the town, there is no money in the town. So people need they need something to sustain themselves. There are a lot of poor masses in Nigeria. So we know it. Government, they should have, prepare, give people, those of us that have PVC, at least they shared by PVC. Because if you say you should bring the money in the street and start sharing people, it may cause war. It may cause even riot. So at least let them give it to those ones that have bank PVC. It would have been better for Nigerians. That is my own opinion.
I'm talking about this, what they discuss about. So, this coronavirus, what they're always talking about, you know that from anywhere sickness can come, but the whole thing is that God is the one that can protect anybody. So that is people, they always try to hustle to get what they can eat with their family. And they say everybody to go back to home and stay. Now, while we are back to home, you don't have anything, maybe you have children, you can have picking. What you can give them? What you go may give for some of people who sit down for house. And they never even tell us the time, whether not 2 days, 3 days, where a person will live at home. So that is why I'm talking this thing. We better fear our God face. We're not supposed to fear coronavirus. Because there is some people that don't fear God, but they fear to die. We're supposed to reason that no matter how you be, you must die. But the oath is to believe your God. It's a wonderful to us. Let us try those poor people. Even though you be big man, if you buy food, keep for your house and eat with your children. The other poor people, where they will get? Where they will get? They will not get anything. That is why, please, our government, want to try to talk among the poor peoples. Because poor, if you look poor generation with rich man generation is different. That is why I'm giving this advice. Please, want to help us. If you get something to give somebody, say, hey, do this thing for this to save, it's good. But you not give anything, any person because you come push everybody. It's not possible. I hear say nobody will go church. You go stay for house. So how person go stay for house because of Corona and God there? So you respect Corona past God. You're supposed to know that God is a wonderful. You're supposed to go, even though he did your house, he must die. Even though he did for road, he must die. So why people told the government, because they be government, they say, may everybody not go church, may everybody not go mosque. For what reason?
This evening now is very, very uncalled for. We just saw the VIO around the city, chasing everybody with their buckets, everybody running up and down, hater, skater. They talk about coronavirus. You know, Covid-19 is not even Nigeria, it started. If the government wants to make a plan for every citizen, make every citizen feel at home, relax with what they talk about money. But they just came around chasing everyone. I'm with my bag now. And it's very, very uncomfortable. I just pick about my bag now with my business. They just start everybody. Say everybody should go and relax at home. They talk about people that are selling food whatsoever. Is it everybody that is selling food? No. We have business. We have self-employee. I'm a self-employee. I'm a businessman. You know, if I don't go out my business, how will I get money to feed my family, to sustain myself? And now they're talking about COVID-19, everybody stay at home. They went and chased everybody in the market. It's very, very uncalled for. What I advise the federal government is that if you want to chase everybody from the market, you provide every necessary for the citizen. Just like China, everybody is relaxing at home and they know they have food to sustain themselves, even if it's 1 month, 2 months. But the federal government, they didn't plan everything. They just chase everybody. It's very, very uncalled for. You know, by so doing now, you can push everybody to the wall now. I can be a criminal now at a spot because I'm speaking with anger. And it's very, very uncalled for. So please, if you don't want to make provision, let them make everything at the right time, So by Monday now, they say they don't want to see everybody at the market. They only want to see food people. No, we don't like it. We don't like it.
It's for all our benefit. I think there's nothing wrong by giving the order, but they need to put proper arrangements so that will not affect much.
Okay, if you're in government, if you're what would you have so that it won't affect people? What would you have done?
Yes, I think by the giving the instruction what we need to do, that is number one thing. And our health facilities is supposed to be put in order. Because if you go to some villages, this is to affect many. Because the way they are taking care of people in the town, it will not be happening like that. Let the awareness go to everywhere. And if you cannot say that people go and sit at home. and without money. At least let's make things easy.
So this is that we Nigerians are expecting government to provide 1 2 things for us because it's just come an emergency. And then secondly, there are so many Nigerians that every day they have to go and find their daily foods. This is going to happen. Nigerian government say make them remain at home. What did they go chop? Like me now, I have a family. I have 3 children. So as I hear say government will provide something for us before everybody remain at home. I even chop credit. I expect government to do something about out now nothing come out. And then now they are expecting us to add ourselves on Monday, which is bad actually. We know they are protecting our contract, but make them do something possible for us to be in peace a little. Make them trust people account and send a little money to us so that person that you have an ATM can go and withdraw and buy 1 or 2 things and remain at home. But just like that remain at home, it not make sense to me. It not make sense. They tell them that should pack their things and remain at home, because of this corona matter. So now then they help us. At times, if you know money now, from there we used to collect credit. Just tell them, say, make everybody remain at home. What do you go chop? Where you go see money to provide this for our family? Now to the ground with that. So at least make government do something, especially FCT, because now they see very closer. Make them do something about this corona.
Yeah, we are not satisfied on it because this sickness is just come unexpected, and the federal government promised the masses that they will compensate with something or else like this, and we masses we are just there idle, no work, nothing. So we beg the federal government to provide something for us, some sort like a food or something that will take it before this coffee will end. So, and we pray, we should join hands to pray together so that may God carry this sickness away from this Nigeria. That's for the whole world.
The very issue that is on ground, though we know that we are not the cause and maybe it may come from God, you understand. But the way government handle this very issue is not done proper because they needed to settle each of the citizens. If government truly honor us as a citizen of this great country, they will know that we are valued. But the way they send us to go and sit at home, and those that are doing petty job, mini jobs, they don't have a specific money that they could survive with. And without working hand to mouth, is not properly done, you understand? And the way government is just stopping them from their job, like the other day I was hearing that they said those people selling akara, selling yam, that they don't need to come out. If they don't come and sell, how will they survive from it? So government need to look for provision for them so that they can have something to hold at hand and sit at home. We know that the disease is real. You understand? But let there be something for us, we the petty traders, that we can have something to hold at hand and so that we can be able to survive depending of when the sickness will be over. I bless our country, Nigeria. May good Lord continue to bless them all in Jesus.
The thing is good. The thing where government do for that thing when they happen for this fall. The Nigeria government, the action when they take them is good like this.
I'm not okay.
What do you expect from the government?
Yeah, what I expect government to do is for government to at least look for a way to see that they try at least and cover the citizens from this virus. Yes, I expect them at least, they have to protect people from movement, at least all these things that are happening. At least, people are struggling outside to go and look for what they will eat. They have to at least look for something to give citizens so that they will stay at home so that they will not be a victim of the virus.
As long as there is not, they allow the commercial commodity to carry out their own normal activities, normal business. And the other ones, they close down. I think this one is okay. But then they should try more.
Are there any instruction given to you people?
No, there is instruction given to us on how to sanitize and to keep our body safe from the other coming into the contact with the others.
Seriously satisfied. I'm happy with it, the way they are handling the situation. Because failure to do what they are doing, there will be a lot of problems. You understand? Because prevention is better than cure. Okay? That is it. In carrying the passengers, 2 at the back, 1 in the front, it's okay. But what is there is this, the price must raise up. The fear will raise. That's another thing. And it will, in fact, it will not affect the passengers because we are trying to help ourselves. We should not favor the one side and leave the other side. The drivers, they are buying fuel, doing other things. You have to. Okay? That is it. You see, in fact, the way I'm seeing how it is happening, it is a little bit better by allowing some shops that sell food to go on with their business. Because when they close those shops, it will affect the people. Okay? But as allowing them to go and buy your food, the sellers should sell, it's okay. All right? That is it.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're